Hi, Elmo here from MiRO. In this video, we'll be discussing the power requirements for high sites and how to minimize downtime. In South Africa, power gets distributed in AC format. Consumers receive this power through 220 volt single phase or 380 volt triple phase. Now, many privately owned generators will be able to supply the same amount of power to the end users, but there are various other power solutions available, like PV solar, wind turbines, water turbines, and of course, battery power. Now, all of these technologies face the same challenges: delivering 100% uptime. Grid relies on the availability from the supplier, but with 4-hour-long power outages being a constant occurrence, relying on just the grid alone for constant uptime is not feasible. Excluding equipment failure, all other power deliveries that are available to the consumers pose a threat to the guaranteed power availability. So how do we power high sites as close to 24/7 as possible? The best way to minimize downtime is to use multiple forms of power deliveries that will allow for redundancy. The ideal scenario would be a grid system with 100% uptime with a small UPS system for occasional outages. Now, the primary design purpose of a UPS is to protect sensitive electronic equipment against spikes and other over and under voltage situations that can occur during unplanned power outages. This gives the user enough time to switch the equipment off under the controlled conditions or cover the power down period before switching over to alternative power. A superior solution to this would be a generator backup coupled with a traditional UPS. Here, the grid powers the high site under normal power situations and then charges the UPS's batteries. In case of power failure from the grid, the UPS take over without any disruption to the equipment and will do so long enough to allow the generator to start up and stabilize the power output before switching over to the generator supply. While this is close to being the perfect combination for power deliveries for a high site, it does present some unique challenges. Let's have a look at maintaining a generator. If you think about things like fuel and venting and noise being some of the primary concerns, this is where the silent options have proven to be a far superior option, with PV solar being the most practical and having the most readily available options for most high sites. We have two main options: using the grid as the main power supply with PV solar and battery options as the backup, or alternatively the PV solar with the battery options as the main power with the grid and or generators as the backup. In the first scenario, where we mainly use grid power, our focus shifts to batteries that will determine the length of power outages that we would be able to sustain. The solar panels assist in recharging the batteries faster after a power failure, but it also prolongs the battery's life during a daytime power outage. This brings me back to the MiRO offering. We will do all the heavy lifting for you and supply you with accurate information and product expertise. We can assist in determining the viability of your projects and what equipment to use best suited for your needs and budget. Here at MiRO, we stock a wide variety of components such as solar panels, connectors, solar cables, cabinets, DC breakers, chargers and inverters, and much more. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. We'll see you next time.